Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Today in my kitchen, I'm making for dinner honey, ginger, garlic, chicken in the crock pot. If you're an Instapot person, you can do this in the Instapot as well. I'm just a crock pot person, so I'm gonna do it in my crock pot. What I'm gonna do first is get my sauce ready, and then I'll get my chicken ready. The sauce calls for half a cup of low sodium soy sauce. I have sweet soy sauce, but a half a cup of that. It also calls for the juice of 1 orange. This is a good recipe to put over rice. That's how I'm gonna serve mine. And I'm gonna cook it low and slow in the crock pot for 5 hours. Okay, juice of 1 orange. Two cloves of garlic. Just pound those one good time and get the skin off. And it calls for 2 teaspoons of grated or finely chopped ginger. So I've got just a piece of ginger that I got at the food line. I'm gonna split that in 2. And then I'm gonna grab a knife and peel it. I'm just gonna peel the skin off of it because I'm gonna grate this, and I'm gonna eyeball 2 teaspoons of it. I don't want to get too much of any one thing because all the flavors, when they marry up, I don't want them to overpower one another. I do know that ginger's really good for you, so I did choose to get a piece of fresh ginger for this recipe. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna grate that ginger into my sauce. Try not to get my fingers in it. I'm almost there. Okay, again, 2 teaspoons is what the recipe calls for, and I'm just eyeballing it, and I'll save that other piece of ginger for another occasion. 2 cloves of garlic, and I'm gonna just grate that as well since I've already dirtied up my grater. I usually just hand chop it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna chop that because I'd rather chop the rest of it than skin my fingers up trying to grate it. Grate it. Put that down in there. Set that to the side, and I'm gonna chop the rest of mine. And you could use the minced garlic that's already jarred up. I just had fresh garlic, so I'm using what I got. And get it chopped up good. There's another little piece of ginger. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me get that one little piece. Okay, 2 cloves of garlic. All right, and then we're gonna do salt and pepper to taste. Totally up to you. You're not gonna need a lot of salt with this one because that soy sauce is salty. So I'm just gonna do a shake of salt, and I'm gonna do about twice the amount of pepper. And then I can add pepper or salt when it's finished cooking. I just don't wanna overpower it with too much salt. Now I'm gonna offset the salty with 4 tablespoons of honey. And I'm gonna eyeball this. Slow as honey. All right, let's say 1. And 2. And 3. I'm almost out of honey. I'll finish this off. So 4 tablespoons of honey. If you love this recipe, just jot it down, and I'll read back over it one more time. All right, I'm gonna just stick this in the microwave for about 15 seconds so the rest of it comes out. We'll give this a stir. So you're gonna have 2 teaspoons of grated or finely chopped ginger, 2 cloves of garlic, chopped or grated, 1/2 cup of low sodium soy sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Let me grab mine. Go there. 1/2 teaspoon. I'm gonna use my hand for this. And this could be to your taste. If you like it hotter, go hotter. Go hotter or go home, right? Mine will not like it too awfully hot. Let me grab my honey. Oh yeah. Now the honey's flowing. There we go. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, okay, so let me repeat the recipe. 2 teaspoons of grated or finely chopped ginger, 2 cloves of garlic chopped, 1/2 cup of low sodium soy sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 4 tablespoons of honey, and the juice of 1 orange. That's what's going in here, okay? Now, I'm gonna just slice into this chicken. It calls for 4 chopped chicken breasts. Let me get this out. I actually had this in the freezer. Okay, let me give my hands a rinse, a wash, and grab a knife. Okay, let's chop this chicken. I'm gonna cut this down the middle. Let me move that out of the way. And I'm just gonna cut it in bite size. Put it into my crock pot. I do have a liner in. Sometimes I use a liner, sometimes I don't. All right, let me cut this one in 2. These were these whopping big pieces that I bought at the grocery store. Big chicken breasts that I divided in 2 and then froze them separately. You know, waste not, want not, and more bang for your buck. And they were humongous. So I didn't want that big of a chicken breast in one recipe. So that worked out good. This one's gonna go in 2 as well. I actually took these chicken breasts when I first bought them and put them between 2 pieces of wax paper and pounded them out flatter with one of my rolling pins, and then divided it and froze part of them and used part of them. Okay, last one. Okay, so lots of healthy ingredients in this one, fresh ingredients, and the chicken will have that fresh taste over rice for dinner tonight. And then I'll either put a salad with mine or something green. Totally up to you. Mine will probably be a salad or either asparagus or maybe a little of both. And that is going into the crock pot, low and slow for 5 hours. Let me wash my hands again. Got chicken juice on me. Don't want to transfer no chicken juice, that's for sure. All around the kitchen. Okay, this sauce goes in over the top. Oh wait, let me get all that goodie out of there. That ginger and that garlic. There we go. Cover, cook 5 hours on low, 4 to 5 hours on low and slow in the crock pot. That's how I'm doing my honey, ginger, garlic chicken. I hope that's something you enjoy that you can use. Thanks for tuning in and following along, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. We'll see y'all. Have a wonderful day.